views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Let me be your lighthouse so I can show you the way. Let me be your shining light, I'll keep you from drifting away. I'm the one that makes you try when...
This is Patty Hunter of Patty's Page. Welcome to my show. Today's special guest is Rick Monroe, country singer. Are you from Nashville right now?
I'm in Nashville right now.
Nashville, I'm telling you. Tennessee. Yeah. So thank you for coming on to my show.
Thank you very much for having me. It's good to see you. It's been a little while.
Yeah, how long?
A couple of years. This last time, yeah, it's been about 2 or 3 years.
It has been a spell.
Yep.
So you're located now in Nashville. And I have other questions for you, if I may.
Go for it.
Okay. What year did you start performing with the Hitmen?
The Hitmen, it was this record that we actually kind of created the Hitmen. I mean, I've had the guitar player for about 3 years, Bobby Perkins, and the bass player, Alan Beeler's been with me about 2 years, and the drummer was new when we did the record. So we started the record about a year ago.
Oh.
So yeah, it took us from the beginning, from the first song that we actually recorded God's Ear as a first track. And then a couple months later, we decided to go ahead and do the whole record. And it took about 9-10 months or almost a year.
And so did the money take that long to get?
It was more just that we just were, I mean, it was funded. It was just the time that we took. And, you know, it was also like in between, we'd be playing shows and doing stuff as well. So it was just trying to get it done.
So you're on tour now?
Well, it's kind of, we're like always on tour. Because we always kind of go out on the weekends usually and do like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So next week's gonna be busy. I'm flying to Oklahoma tomorrow, then I'm flying to Florida for Saturday, and then Saturday we're going down into Orlando to do a big benefit show on Sunday. Then we're playing a golf tournament. And we come home, and then we're heading up to Madison, Wisconsin on Friday, and Saturday we play in Illinois. And that's kind of winding down our year. That'll probably be the last of the big stuff that we do until going into next year.
So you're writing more after that?
Yeah, well, it was funny, my bass player and I have a standing Tuesday write that we've pretty much stuck to through most of everything. So we just started writing on every Tuesday. So he ended up writing a bunch of stuff on the record. I mean, God's Ear is a song I wrote over 10 years ago with a guy named Casey Timmer. So it's just kind of funny how it just took that long to get
done.
Well, and it's also because a lot of people are afraid to talk about God, or they're afraid to put that into anything. And I'm not. And so
I'm not either.
Yeah. So I was like trying to find the right situation. And Malcolm Springer, the producer, definitely, he had a buddy, Peter Collins, who's a major producer, tell him that that's the song we should do. And, you know, Malcolm kind of was like, I'm not sure. But once we got into it, we all agree that that was one of the best choices. And the rest of the record's amazing. But that definitely set the tone for the record.
How many songs are on the CD or LP? Or
there's 12 songs altogether, maybe 13 because we have a couple extra tracks. But we're gonna put them out we're just gonna put them out as singles for several months until we finally decide that we've kind of hit a certain level, and then maybe we'll do like an EP or whatever. But like God's Ear is going to be out. Hopefully like in 8 weeks, we'll start looking at the next song. Then 8 weeks after that, we'll start doing the next song and kind of do that throughout the year so we can always kind of have something new.
So with God's Ear, when was that released? Single?
The 15th, October 15th.
October. Oh, that wasn't very long ago, my friend.
No, and it was part of it was for Cancer Awareness Month. And we also, 50% of all the digital downloads go to St. Jude. So,
Good.
so please, if you're going to streaming it's fine, but downloading it, you're giving money to St. Jude. We have another thing that we're working out right now through a company called Wally Rocks, where you can go onto the page and you can buy merchandise, and it's going to support different cancer foundations. The first one is the Gabers Community Cancer Foundation. And so we'll probably do that for a couple of months, and then we'll go to like the F Cancer guys or somebody else that we want to talk to.
Is that on your website?
It will be. We haven't gone live with that yet, and we're going to do a big press release about it. And that as soon as I think we did the final beta testing this week, and as soon as that's up, I'll let you know, let everybody know.
I was going to ask, who collaborated with you for God's Ear?
There was a guy named Casey Timmer. Casey Timmer, yeah, he's had a couple big hits. I know he had one called I think it was Yeah Boy, it was just a great writer. We actually wrote it on a writer's retreat, and it was just a conversation too that we had, where I've always heard from your lips to God's ear, and I thought that'd be can we write a song? And he said, weird. I just had this story. A guy called me and was asking me to pray for him. And I said, well, this kind of works together. Let's see if we can make a song out of it. And it happened like that. And it just boom. And, and then like I said, 10 years later, I probably understand the song a lot more now, because I ended up, losing my brother and then losing my father right prior to recording it. So I think that had a big effect on how I approached the song and my understanding of it.
Our condolences, my friend.
Thank you. Sadly everybody gets their turn at that sadness. So, we all just kind of have to deal with it. So
where have you toured over the years that you have?
Wow.
How long have you been in singing?
Forever. No, I've been very fortunate. I finally have been able to play all 50 states. Oregon was the last one, and we finally, just before COVID really hit, we did a West Coast tour, and I finally got Oregon. So now I've played all 50 states, plus I've played Puerto Rico and somewhere else. It was so I've definitely played all 50 states. Oh, well, plus DC and Puerto Rico, which aren't states. So I've done those. I've been to South and Central America. I've been to Russia. I've been to Vietnam and China. I've been to Europe, Eastern Europe. We're supposed to headline a festival in Switzerland, and it's been put off for 2 years now. So hopefully next year we can actually finally do it.
You've been to Toronto?
Canada, I've not gotten to do any really.
You want to know why? Because of the COVID not being able to let people in. They're starting to slowly open the borders,
Yeah. We've never, it was weird. I've written with a couple Canadian artists, but it's, we've never actually gotten a chance to come up and tour up there.
Oh, well, yeah. I think you should.
I would love to. I want to go everywhere. We have a song called This Side of You that a phone company called Vivo just thought it'd be a good idea to put it into their operating system without asking us, and dumping it on like 65 million phones all over Southeast Asia. So now we have a very big Southeast Asian fan base. So hopefully, as the world opens up, we'll be able to take advantage of that and go tour Indonesia, India, Malaysia, all those places. So
with this pandemic of COVID, how did it affect you and your family and band?
Well, obviously, we started the year with a brand new. We did a bunch of brand new branding. We had Monster, rewrap the vehicle. We were out on tour. We just started a West Coast swing. We were talking about recording. Everything was like, we were kind of set to have a really big year. We had a bunch of stuff, and just one day everything just started getting canceled. We started live streaming, and our live streams when we first did it were super successful. We had a really great sound guy who was able to kind of get ahead of the technology on everybody else. So we had really great sounding streams. and then people kind of got bored of streaming because you can only like,
You want something live.
yeah, you can only say, nice to see you on the internet, you know. And so we did that while it worked. And I mean, we got millions of views on all of our streams, and so that was good. And then we started taking the time, like I said, my bass player and I started writing, and then we started kind of producing new material, you know. And then we got involved with Malcolm Springer, who then brought us into the next level, and we started recording with him. And it was good because it gave us time, and that's kind of when the band solidified as a band. And then we started being able to pick up private shows and small shows and a couple casinos that would still stay open with, you know, with like, you know, social distancing and everything like that. So it kept us alive.
You have to wear a mask all the time when you're there. When you're singing, you got to take the mask off.
Take the mask off. Yeah. No, I just do the thing too when I'm on a plane. You know, I get like the whole bag of peanuts and I just sit there like this. One little peanut at a time. I'm like, oh, wait, my mask is right here.
Oh my goodness. So when did you first start doing music videos? How many months ago?
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the first, probably at least 10 or 12 years ago is when we did like Midnight Rider or something like that. I can't really remember. And we did that one. It was cool because we used a lot of footage that we had done. We'd been over to Europe and at the time, CMT was like, we only do like full film videos. We don't do video. I said, well, that's the budget we had. And we made our own really cool video, but they actually ended up adding it into rotation. And that did well.
I've got to run to keep from hiding.
And then we did I had some friends that, are really, hardworking guys, and that kind of broke out on some different things. And so they're kind enough to go and do some shoots with us. It doesn't seem like the video thing is big anymore. So it's more like lyric videos. I know some artists still like to spend a bunch of money on videos. I don't know. I can't really see the return for investment on it at this point. But the new video we're doing, though, was really cool because it was a buddy who's a great cameraman.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's in the movie location business, so she has locations all over LA that people film at. So we went to her top location with my niece, and my buddy filmed it. And the entire dance routine and the whole video for the lyric video is cool because it's personal, but it's still a lyric video. There's lyrics across it, but I think that's kind of a special lyric video.
So which one is that? What song?
And we might eventually shoot a video for it if the demand's there.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's kind of like, if there's no demand, why make something? I mean, most people just want to see a 15-second, 30-second short of something. So we can
PSA or something like that.
Yeah, we can do clips of songs and different things like that. So we'll keep doing that and just trying to keep, growing.
Occupied.
Yeah. I just honestly want people to hear the song, not as much for me as I think everybody needs to kind of hear the idea that they're not alone. And I think that, praying is a very powerful way of alleviating a lot of pain and fear and anger and all the other things. So regardless of who you pray to, I think praying is really important. And that's why I really want this song to get out to people, because I think, one, it raises money for good causes, and two, I think it's timely, and I think people need to hear it.
So your charities is with St. Jude?
One of them, the main one for the digital downloads is St. Jude, and then we'll be rotating other charities out, as we go on the Wally Rock side, and that'll be really cool. That'll be, in each one you can get specific merch for that charity. Like it'll still say God's Ear on the front, but it'll say the name of the charity on it, and then when we rotate them out, we'll do the next one. So, and you're raising money for something you care about, and that's the biggest thing.
So merchandise like in T-shirts or mugs or
T-shirts, mugs, hats, everything. There's like
I
the
want
website's
one
got
of those.
everything.
I want one of those.
I will send you the link, and so you can and get it to you.
Get her done. Have you written anything? Books? Anything? No.
No books. My dad always said I should have written a book, but I've lived a pretty crazy life, so I might have to do it posthumously. So maybe I'll write some memoirs and leave them somewhere.
Maybe when you're 80 years old. Okay, I got time now.
Well, actually, I guess if I get to a point, because when your short-term memory goes, then your long-term memory comes back. And so when that happens, it'll be time to write my book.
Okay, that's right. We're going to play those Midnight Rider as well as God's Ear throughout this interview. So
right, it's amazing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the song means a lot to me. I mean, I emotionally, I've never really cried when I've sang, but that time I did. I felt it. I think everybody that was involved with it feels it when we play it. Everybody in the band feels it. We play it live now. You can definitely tell the audience feels it. So
it's beautiful lyrics. I read them and I listened to what you were singing.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Thank you. We're proud of it, and like I said, that's just the beginning. That's the tip of the iceberg. I mean, we have some really fun songs, crazy songs. We've got some really. I mean, it's the best album I've ever done. So
is it about a 45-minute run or an hour?
I would say, I mean, with everything, because we did a bunch of extra production stuff. I mean, it's at least an hour of material.
Worth listening to.
Yeah, it's definitely, but when it's all said and done, it will be a cool album as an album. But right now with the industry, if you put out an album and you release one song and that song doesn't hit, that album's gone.
Right.
So you have to start back over. So now if you put out a single, it does okay, but it doesn't hit, and you put out the next single, it does a little better, put out the next single, and you keep kind of building, and hopefully and then you say, okay, cool, now we're going to go ahead and put out a full album with 2 bonus tracks. Who wants it? And then everybody pre-orders it, and then you've been successful.
And Bob's younger.
Yeah, because I hate, because our last record, Smoke Out the Window, I thought had some really great songs on it, but I feel like once the first single didn't quite, hit the critical mass, it just killed off the rest of the record.
I'm sorry.
And now, unfortunately with the DSP, the digital streaming platforms, if you don't hit right away, then they move on to the next thing. So you have a very small window to create some kind of traction, or they move on, and then they won't. That's it. And which is kind of sad. I mean,
and all that work and
yeah.
Being
it used to be that, like, with radio, you could kind of nurture it and work it and kind of get to know the guys and kind of build a story. But yeah, I mean that's the world. So instead of complaining, you just figure it out and try to
do what they would like. But
try to learn to play the game and do the best you can.
I'm 69, so I've been writing for about 35 years.
Yeah.
I have about 7 songs that have been recorded.
Nice.
And one of them was Corona song. I don't know whether you heard that one.
You just sent that to me, yeah.
Now, what'd you think?
It's cool. I mean, it's
for family.
Yeah, it's nice. It's meaningful. It's thoughtful.
Okay. What would you like to spread or say to my audience?
Well,
to encourage them.
One is, there's so much. And just learn to look at life through the lens of love. I mean, it's a crazy world out there. Everybody's just trying to get by. Everyone's got issues. Everyone's fighting their own demons. Go easy. What's the saying? We're all going through this life for the first time. So, be kind.
Yeah. And there's a light at the end of the pit, tunnel.
Yeah. And it just, like I said, everybody just needs to ease up, be a little bit kinder, take a step back, take a breath, be aware of other people, like literally aware, not be like
more compassionate.
Yeah, just be compassion, like real compassion, not some kind of virtue signaling, but I really be aware of other people and do it no matter what the person is. Just be considerate. I think that would be the biggest thing. That's what I would love to see. I want everybody to hear God's ear. It's important. I want them to spread the word, because I think it's a strong message. I think, I'd love to see everybody, lean into prayer, because prayer is the one thing that can keep you up no matter what. It will always push you forward and always help you get to the next thing. And, just God bless. That's it.
Thank you. We would like to thank you for coming on to my show. So.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I was a little late.
It's all right.
Time zone stuff, you know how it is.
Anyways.
All right.
Come to Fort Wayne if you can.
We will. It's been a while. Last time I was there was with Aaron Lewis, but it's probably been like 7-8 years since I've been there.
Well, we're going to have to work on that, sugar.
I know, we do. So we will. We'll make it happen.
Get her done.
All right. Thank you, too.
You too. Okay. Catch you later, and thank you, audience, for joining in.
Said, I know it's been a while, but you've always been a friend, and I just need someone to talk to help me believe again. This year has been a tough one. I lost my job, my girl's real sick. The radiation just ain't working, and those bills keep pouring in. So brother, would you pray? Lord knows I could use a little do all that I can. But he'd love to hear it from you. Yeah, you just gotta let him in. So brother, would you pray? Lord knows you could use a little faith. So find it in your heart, send one up, say it loud, and make it crystal clear from your lips. God's ears are always open. I know your heart's been broken. I know you need to find a way. So send one up, say it loud. He's always there to hear. Brother, would you pray? God knows you could use a little faith. So find it in your heart. Send one up, say it loud, and make it crystal clear from your lips to God's ear.
Godspeed, my love, until we meet again. You're always in my heart and every dream. Don't let this time apart give in to all our fears. God will keep us close from up above. So until we meet again, Godspeed, my love. God is with us always and for the rest of all our lives.